Okay, we have bullish trend on dollar CAD. So let's see what's happening on weekly time frame. Also remember, this is the weekly time frame. Monthly is bullish, and the weekly time frame, the momentum started to shift from bearish to bullish. As you can see, 3 weeks, previous weeks, we had a bearish candlestick, and buyers started to kick in, and we have a bullish pin bar. This signifies that, yeah, the weekly time frame started to accompany with the monthly time frame, and the last week candle closed a very strong bullish candle. So weekly time frame also started to trade in the same direction with monthly time frame. So this is the good information. So when we go to our entry time frame, for instance, if we are using monthly, weekly, and daily, on daily time frame, we are going to look only for buying opportunities. Not only that information, on weekly time frame, we had a strong demand level around this area, which currently is in control. Here is an area where buyers take control of the market, entering the market, starting to pushing higher the market. So when we go to the daily time frame, we had also a new level of demand, which is in control. So if we were supposed to swing on this trade, our entry was supposed to be at 124.55 here at the proximal line, with our stops below the demand zone. So this was our entry if we were supposed to swing on this trade. I think I have answered some of the questions that you were asking on our groups. How do we perform our analysis? So this is how we are performing our analysis. Very simple, and we don't use a lot of multiple time frames to make our decisions. We only use 3 to 4 time frames. Sometimes you may see that the entry time frame is too wide, like this one. The zone range is about 69 pips. So if 69 pips are too many, too risky. So if you want to get less pips as a stop loss, you must go deeper and use the 4th time frame. That is, for you must find a new levels of demand on the 4-hour time frame, and these levels were this one. Last week you had an entry around this demand level, and it went up. The stop loss was about 15 pips. You can put even 16, 17, or 18 below the distal line, and it has moved more than 200 pips, 205 pips from this entry. Yeah, this is dollar CAD. So for the next week, since the monthly time frame is bullish, I expect more bullish movement to the upside from this demand level. This is demand level because it has taken out the trend line solid. So this is our demand level, and we have a brand new bullish trend line. So we are in bullish market. As you can see here in your dashboard, monthly time frame is bullish, is up. So any opportunity, any selling opportunity on the lower time frame is a counter trend or retracement, even a pullback. So I'll be looking for buying opportunities on dollar CAD up to this level, up to this supply zone. There is enough room from the current market price toward the supply level, where I will not look for the buys. There are about 500 pips. So we'll be, for the next week on the USDCAD, we'll be looking for buying opportunities since the monthly or our higher time frame is bullish. That is dollar CAD. Also, when we come to correlation, dollar CAD is highly correlated with dollar index. Let's look on dollar index monthly time frame. As you can see from the last week webinar, I was expecting the USD index or dollar to continue to be strong since the monthly demand was in control. This is the monthly demand was pushing up, and we had an obstacle here, the weekly supply. The weak supply, it was an obstacle, but I'm expected more the dollar to be strong and move this level, and we'll be looking for the buying opportunities for dollar related pairs, that we'll be looking for the buying opportunities on dollar. So since dollar is strong, so we'll be looking for selling opportunities on EURUSD. As you can see, previous weeks, we had an obstacle around this area. This was the weekly demand. It has already been removed by the weekly supply. We have seen the selling pressure is very strong, and the market did as I was expecting. As you can pass through our previous webinars, I had explained what I was expecting on Euro USD. So from next week, I'll be looking on selling opportunities on Euro USD since dollar is looking strong. Also, AUD USD also on the weekly time frame, we had a downtrend, but we had an obstacle around this area. This is the weekly demand. It was a continuation pattern, but it is already used here. It was touched more than one, two, and this is the third time. So I'm expecting this level to be taken out. So I'll be looking on selling opportunities on AUD USD. Another pair is GBPUSD. GBPUSD on monthly time frame, as you can see, we have supply in a control, but this movement looks very collective. The market is correcting, so I'm expecting a retracement, monthly retracement to the monthly demand, and once the market reach this area, I'm expecting more buying pressure and the removal of this level. Why? When let's look on the 3-month time frame. As you can see on 3 time frame, we had a bearish trend line, this area. This is a 3-month time frame, the higher time frame there than weekly time frame. We had a bearish trend line, and the trend line was solidly broken. As I've said before, when the trend line is taken out or broken solidly, the new level of demand is created. So now the market is retracing to the 3-month demand. That's why on the monthly time frame, you see the bearish movement is very corrective. So once the price reach the 3-month demand zone, and this level of monthly zone is nested, or it is within the 3-month demand zone. So once the price reaches this level of 3-month demand, I'm expecting a new bullish trend to be established from this level. So currently we can look for selling opportunities since the monthly time frame is in control And in weekly time frame, we have a downtrend. We have a clear downtrend, and the weekly supply is in control. And when we drop to the daily time frame, daily supply is in control, which is within our weekly supply zone. So I'll be looking for selling opportunities. Last week, I was looking for selling opportunities. I was expecting the price to retrace up to this level, up to this 4-hour supply zone. But the price retraced the up to 1 hour level, 1 hour supply zone, and start to push downward. So next week, I'll closely look for selling opportunities and selling confirmation to continue trading this GBPUSD toward the monthly demand zone. This will be the end of our selling positions. Same scenario to GBPJPY. GBPJPY on the monthly time frame, we have an uptrend, but the market is overextended. The bullish momentum is exhausted. So as you can see, currently the market is consolidating on the monthly time frame. We have no imbalance around this level. We have something like bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish. So it is a consolidation. So this signifies that the bullish momentum is exhausted. So I'm expecting a little bit pullback, whether to the middle of this range, around this area, or even more to this monthly demand zone. So currently, for short-term buys, for the short-term trades, I'm looking for selling opportunities on the GJ according to the monthly perspective. And you can see on the weekly time frame, we had a weekly uptrend, but this demand level is not such strong. Why? Because it has formed it from nowhere, from the higher time frame. We have no demand zone on the monthly time frame, but on the lower time frame, weekly time frame, we have a demand zone. So this level, this weekly level is not that much strong. So I'm expecting once the price came this area, I will not look for the buying opportunities. I will wait for this level to be taken out and then continue to sell toward the monthly demand zone. Or if the market give me an indication or confirmation for buying, that is the area. When the price came here and the monthly weekly start to showing the bullish movement, I will start looking for buying confirmation. Otherwise, I'll be waiting for this level to be removed and looking for buying opportunities. Same scenario to Euro JPY. Euro JPY weekly time frame, we have a bearish trend. Price is in bearish. So I'll be looking for selling opportunities. Weekly supply in control. This is the weekly supply. Weekly supply in control. So sellers are pushing down the market. So our exit point or our selling journey will be end at this level, weekly demand zone. So currently on Euro JPY, I'm looking for selling opportunities only, since the weekly is down. Also, we have a monthly supply in control. USD JPY is bullish from monthly time frame. We have a bullish trend and I think the price will continue to push up to this monthly supply. So on USDJPY, I'll be looking for buying opportunities only, and the weekly demand is in control. Last week, I think we had buying signal. I think two. Yeah, we had a buying signal around this level, but I lose patience because the price consolidates more on this level. So I exit at most of my trade, I exit with 20 to 30 pips around this area. But finally, from Thursday, I think price started to push up, and currently the market is retracing. So I will be looking for buying opportunities around this 4-hour demand zone. This is where I will either put a buy limit order, pending order, or waiting for confirmation entry. Another pair is dollar CAD. Dollar CAD, we have already analyzed it before. It was the first pair to analyze. So we are looking for buying opportunities on dollar CAD. EURUSD also is bullish. Monthly demand in control. You can see the monthly candle. Currently, monthly candle, this month candle is very strong. It has already engulfed the previous month candle. So the buying pressure is very strong. As I've said before, candles speak everything. So the buying pressure is very strong and we have a monthly demand in control. We have a brand new weekly demand zone. So any pullback to this level, we'll be looking for buys. Also, on daily time frame, we have removed the daily supply zone, so I'll be looking more for buying opportunities. And this level, I think they will be removed because the higher time frame is very strong compared to lower time frame. So the long-term bias on EURUSD is bullish. Another pair is AUD-CAD. AUD-CAD monthly time frame is downtrend, and the currently monthly candle is very strong, showing that the selling pressure is very strong. So trend is our friend, and the weekly supply in control. So we'll be looking for selling opportunities only up to this level. They're about 300 pips until we reach our weekly demand zone. So this will be our level, our entry level. I mean, our target level. Currently, we are looking for selling opportunities on lower time frame. And on the daily time frame, the daily demand, I've already removed it. So any pullback or any correction, I'll be looking for selling opportunities. Another pair is GBPUSD. GBPUSD high time frame buyers from 3-month time frame and the 6 months, even 1 year. The high time frame buyers, I see the market is down, but on the monthly, weekly, and daily, I can see we can have a short-term retracement toward the monthly supply zone or weekly supply zone and continue with the selling opportunity. Since the other pound pairs, DJ and GBPUSD, I am expecting to short them. So Euro GBP, I'm expecting to take buying opportunity. And last week we had our pending order, our trade learning, and the market is currently playing around our entry zone. So we'll be watching when the market opens and how this trade will play out. If our stop loss will be hit, then we should wait either this monthly level to be taken out and continue selling, or a buying confirmation to start buying toward the weekly supply zone. Another pair is CAD SHF, bearish engulfing supply, weekly supply in control, selling bias in Euro CHF. Target weekly demand zone. And ZJPY, bearish trend, weekly supply is almost in control, so better opportunities are selling opportunities. The last pair is Audi JPY. Audi JPY monthly time frame, the monthly supply is almost in control. I'm expecting a pullback toward the monthly demand or weekly demand. So current buyers is selling. So I'll be looking for selling opportunities. We have used the up demand zone, which I've tested 2 times. So it is used up. So I'm expecting this demand zone to be removed and continue to sell toward this fresh demand, weekly demand level. Any questions so far? Any question? Oh, NZCAD. Okay, let's look on NZCAD. NZCAD, this one. NZCAD is bearish. Selling opportunities will be better. Weekly time frame, weekly trend is bearish. Trading against the higher time frame trend is like trying to catch a falling knife. So let's look for selling opportunities in NZCAD. GBPUSD bearish. GBPUSD, I've already explained. This webinar will be published to our YouTube channel. So I've discussed a lot of pairs. So if you are not present the moment I was explaining or I was performing analysis, you will watch again on your YouTube channel. Goldie, what criteria do you use to draw trend line? When I draw trend line, I connect only 2 obvious peaks, recent peaks or valleys. I connect only 2 peaks or valleys. We have the first peak, and the peak must create a lower low, and the valley must create a higher high. So when I see the recent peak or valley, those are the points that I use to connect my trend line. Goldie, I see retracement toward the weekly demand zone. So currently, yeah, let's wait for price to respect this level. If this level